And it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. We are told by Jesus here that they both died. The great equalizer, brothers and sisters. The respecter of no man's person. The rich die, the poor die. The beautiful die, the not so beautiful die. No matter what your bank account, no matter what your status, no matter what your title, Jesus said that they both died. Hello? And the beggar and the billionaire, the divine equalizer, this thing known to all of us called death. And I thought for a moment, humor me as I use my imagination, I thought for a moment about the contrast at both of their funerals. One was a gathering of the who is who's. Perhaps they gave him a national funeral, a national state funeral. Perhaps they locked down the business for the day. I don't know. I just wonder in my imagination for all his wealth and all his contributions and all his giving and all his stature. Perhaps I can only imagine the who is who of the day. I can imagine the vehicles. In my notes, I have camels lined up outside, all the bougie camels, with the spinners and all the regality and the security as this rich man's funeral was the funeral to go to. And everyone came out to this rich man's funeral. I can imagine the wardrobes and the tailors and the seamstress who had to make this great, beautiful dress and suit because this was going to be the event of the year. It was the death of the billionaire. And I thought in my mind about Lazarus' funeral, if he even had one. I thought for a moment who would go if they had one? The dogs? So the Bible said the only friends he had were the dogs that came and licked his sores. Sometimes life is so challenging, especially if you're wealthy, because I wonder even if sometimes if you're wealthy, if you really have friends. Or if you know that your friends are really your friends. Because sometimes when you're wealthy, it's so hard to decipher and divide between real friends and those who like you for what you can do for them. Church is quiet. Not in St. Thomas. But anyway, Lazarus' funeral, I believe, was, if he had one, I wonder if they just dug a little hole and just rolled Lazarus over in there. I thought about the calf. No, I'm serious. Who would go to a vagrant's funeral? Who would buy a casket? There's no money there. And I thought about, the casket that the rich man must have had, adorned with ivory and gold and the best wood and the cedars of Lebanon and the cost of the casket. Compared to the little hole or in Israel, a little cave, they just threw Lazarus' body in and rolled a stone in front of it. What a contrast. Everything in this story just seems to be so contrasting. Extreme on this side, extreme on the other side.